Hello, Advanced Precalculus. Here we go with our Ed puzzle for 7.2 inverse trig functions. Continued. This will be short and sweet. Find the exact value of cosecant, inverse cosecant of 2. Again, when you're doing inverse, this is a value. And so we are looking for an angle. And we'll call it theta. All right? And so you could probably answer this question right now. You're just sort of thinking of 2. So cosecant goes with sine. So that would be sine, of what angle is 1/2. That's a 30-degree angle. So that's pi over 6. So you could probably get this right now. But we're going to just show you a development of it so we can apply it to other problems. All right. So, just picking up this cosecant here, putting it to the other side, it becomes its inverse, which is normal cosecant of theta is 2. We know that. This is kind of just putting down on paper the thought process. Cosecant of theta is 1 over sine, so we could replace that cosecant of theta with 1 over sine theta. We can reciprocate both of those or do a little cross multiplication. Sine, right here. And then theta is going to equal that inverse sine of 1/2. And so you're going to get your pi over 6 right there. All right, so, that's what we talked about at the beginning. There it is kind of mapped out with steps. And the next part says, can you see a shortcut? Well, yeah. We are looking for an angle that has a cosecant value of 2, which is the same angle that has a sine value of 1/2. All right, so given this shortcut, watch how quickly these problems go. So if you're dealing with, these inverse of the co-function, like cotangent here, just switch it to one that's more, universal, or the first ones we learned, sine, cosine, and tangent are just more, friendly. So you can switch that to tangent, and all you have to do is reciprocate that value. Okay, and so, it's just easier to answer. And so, let's rationalize this. That's that root 3 over 3, and we're negative. And so we're going to get the 6 from that 3. So it's going to be a pi over 6 negative. So we have to go to quad 4 because we're dealing in inverses. And so we are restricted to quads 1 and 4. So that's negative pi over 6. Okay, so same thing here. Let's go with cosine inverse, just more familiar. Let's reciprocate this. All right. If you can grab the answer there, great. If it helps you to rationalize it because it looks more familiar, great. So this is going to be a negative. Cosine is restricted to quads 1 and 2, and that's a 45-degree situation. So in quad 2, that is 3 pi over 4. All right, so secant goes with cosine here, and this is where the TI comes in. Really didn't need this little shortcut until now. Now it's really nice to have the shortcuts because the cosecant is just right here. And we do negative 1 over 3. Negative 1 over 3. And we get 1.9. Whoops, you couldn't see that. Inverse cosecant of negative 1 over 3, you get 1.911. TI. And then same thing here. This is tangent inverse. Negative 1 over 7.5. Inverse tangent's just right there. Negative 1 over 7.5. And we get our negative 0.133. Okay, so the last one's here. Just, given to you with functions in function notation. So we're doing f inverse. So what's f? We're doing sine inverse of g is cosine of 5 pi over 6. Okay, so I don't really need the little shortcut here. The cosine of 5 pi over 6 is going to be, that's quad 2. That's a 150 in quad 2, so it's a 30-degree angle in quad 2. Cosine's negative, and that value is negative root 3 over 2. And then that's going to switch to a 60-degree angle for sine, so an over 3. And now we are restricted to quads 1 and 4. So we have to go negative pi over 3 there. Don't really need the shortcut in this situation. Okay, just function notation. All right, here we go. F is My f is your sine of inverse tan of x, and that value is 5 pi over 12. All right, so we want to do the sine of this situation. So here we go. Tangent is positive, so it's in quad 1 here. This situation is positive, so we're in quad 1. We'll put u here. Tangent is opposite over adjacent. That's a triple. And the sine of this situation is simply 5 over 13. O over h. All right. And then our last one, this is just, if it's not a unit circle value, just draw a triangle. Here we go. H is tangent of inverse sine of -2 over 5. So tangent of this situation, which is u, let's draw this situation. That is negative, so inverse sine has to be in quad 1 or 4, so we're in quad 4. And this is opposite over hypotenuse. And so we're going to have to do a little bit of Pythag work here. Where can I do that? Let's call it x squared plus 4 equals 25, right? I just squared the 2, squared the 5. X squared equals 21, and square root. X equals root 21. Root 21. And so tangent of this situation is negative 2 over root 21. Let's rationalize that. -2 root 21 over 21. Okay. That's it. All right. So if you took your test, hope you did well. If you're taking your test on Thursday, good luck. All right. Bye, guys.